As a father of two young children, the upcoming presidential election has taken a new level of significance for me. Like many Americans, I've grown weary of the partisan bickering and the gridlock that seems to dominate our political landscape. But amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope has emerged, a candidate who transcends party lines and offers a vision of unity and progress. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., running as an independent candidate, has captured the hearts and minds of both Republicans and Democrats alike. His message of common sense, compassion, and integrity resonates deeply within a diverse range of voters, uniting them in a shared desire for positive change. It's a remarkable sight to see Republicans and Democrats setting aside their differences to rally behind RFK Jr. For too long, our political system has been plagued by division and polarization, with politicians and bureaucrats alike thriving on discord. But RFK Jr.'s candidacy represents a departure from the status quo, a rejection of the divisive tactics that have kept us at each other's throats for far too long. The establishment, of course, is not thrilled about what's happening. They're used to maintaining their powers by keeping us divided, distracted, and disillusioned. But RFK Jr.'s ability to galvanize support from across the political spectrum poses a direct threat to their grip on power. And that's exactly why they're afraid. Politicians and bureaucrats have thrived by polarizing this country, pitting Republicans and Democrats against each other, left versus right. Meanwhile, corporations have seized the opportunity to deepen their influence in our political systems, exploiting the chaos to further their own interests. It's a vicious cycle, one that's left many Americans feeling disenchanted and disempowered. But over the past year, this remarkable thing has happened, despite the best efforts of politicians and the media to keep us at each other's throats. It's become increasingly clear that we all have far, far more in common than they would have us believe. We're tired of the fake narrative that tells us we should hate each other simply because we belong to a different political party. We refuse to be swayed by their tactics any longer. We've had enough of the smoke and mirrors, the endless cycle of outrage and division. That's why I'm making a stand and choosing to vote for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I believe he cares far more about what brings us together than what tears us apart. To me, RFK Jr. represents a beacon of hope in a sea of cynicism, a chance to break free from our rhetoric that beats us down and the partisan gridlock that has held us back for far too long. His message of unity and inclusivity speaks to the core values that unite us as Americans, reminding us that we're stronger when we stand together. Bobby Kennedy's priorities resonate deeply with me as a father and as an American. Clean water, healthy food, environmental stewardship, the reduction of chronic disease, and home ownership for young adults, these are all issues that should unite us, not divide us. And yet we've lost sight of them as we pour all of our energy into fighting one another. I'm here to say, not anymore. RFK Jr. sees beyond the partisan squabbles and divisive rhetoric. He understands that we can work together when we seek out our common interests and focus on the issues that truly matter. That's why he's made it his mission to hold corporate interests accountable for treating every U.S. citizen as a commodity, a stance that speaks to the heart of our shared values and concerns. RFK Jr. has given me a sense of optimism about the future that I haven't experienced in my lifetime. With RFK Jr. leading the charge, I believe we have a real opportunity to build a better, more inclusive America for our children. It won't be easy, and the establishment will fight tooth and nail to maintain their grip on power, but together, Republicans and Democrats can overcome the obstacles and create a brighter future for generations to come. In the end, RFK Jr.'s candidacy is about more than just winning an election. It's about reclaiming the soul of our nation. It's about rejecting the politics of division and embracing a future built on unity, compassion, and most importantly, common sense. He understands that the American people can accomplish anything if they choose to come together. The world is a better place when common sense rules, and we aren't distracted by a world of smoke and mirrors. As a father, I couldn't be more proud to stand behind RFK Jr. in this historic moment.